Hey everybody, this is V Prince, and this is my 2-month update. 2 months since my husband Dominic passed away. It has been a crazy ride, to say the least. 2 months. So I think emotionally I'm in a really good place, in the sense that my grief doesn't attack me as often as it used to, just that overwhelming sadness. There are still times where I'll kind of look around and my stomach will drop, or I'll remember something, or it's weird, because it's a combination of missing someone terribly and being programmed. Me and Dom were together for 10 years. So there's a lot of programming, wife programming, best friend programming, stepmom programming that's in there that I'm still kind of working my way through. There'll be times I'll look up and be like, oh, did I remind Dom to do this? And then be like, that's not a thing. So, and it's awkward, but it's the reality. It's also, sad. But I just think that right now I'm just reprogramming my body, my mind, to understand the reality that I'm in right now. I said in the last video that that's one of the hardest things, is realizing the reality of what today and all my days are without my husband, and not living in the past. I just that's been such an integral part of my growth in this process, in trying to cope. And yeah, I'm going to counseling. I talked to a counselor and all of that, about the way that I feel. But I've been able to kind of make, and this is my personal thing, I don't know, how anyone else would be able to process this, but what has done wonders for me is just kind of focusing on my reality right at this moment. Anytime that I want to look back and feel sad, I kind of have to bring myself back and say, hey, this is where you are right now. This is the reality. Yes, it sucks, but Dom would not want you to be sad. He wouldn't want you to stop. And also, you cannot die with him. You can't. And there's been plenty of times that I wanted to, not to say that I wanted to commit suicide per se, but it's more of a sense of I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want this new life that I have, with everything being completely different. For me, it has just been tremendously difficult, but in those times, it's definitely helped for me to kind of reality check myself. And not to say, that when I have a good flashback that I don't let myself go there, because I do. It's just the times where I look back in regret. For me, that's where depression builds and grows, is when I'm looking back, when I'm trying to figure out how I can rebuild that life that I used to have. The reality is that life does not exist anymore. And the other reality is that a lot of those elements that I had, I'll never have again. And yeah, it's sad, but it adds value to that time that I had, with my husband, with my daughter, all of us together, will always be a beautiful, amazing thing. That was at one time like a freaking unicorn. But there must be life. There's gotta be life, or else I would surely go crazy. So I think just kind of realizing, yes, I still deserve to be happy. Every day I try to laugh and smile. I'm surrounding myself constantly with people that love me, and all you guys who've been supporting me, tagging me in things, texting me, sending messages, everybody that took me to lunch, or dinner, or wanted to meet up for drinks. Literally, you guys are my angels, my saving grace. I can do a lot for myself, but to have my village, and let me tell y'all about a village, okay? Listen to me. Now, first of all, obviously you can't have village without the main big guy, okay? Because my God has delivered me from, oh my goodness. So he's carried me this whole time. He has surely carried me this whole time. My feet have not touched the ground. But a village is one of the best things you can get. And I don't mean, you know, you got a posse or you part of some like gang or whatever, it's gonna roll up on people. I mean, that's always great, but the reality is you can't just be running around smacking people like that. I'm saying a village that will uplift you, a village that will talk to you on the phone at 2 in the morning when you can't sleep or you can't stop crying. You know, a village that will check on you, will text you, will ask you if you want to go to dinner or whatever. And I know eventually this stuff is going to slow down and that people are going to expect that my life is back to normal. So I should pretty much not need any more checking in. But that's not really true. I mean, I'm going to be grieving for a long time, probably for the rest of my life, realistically. Of course, it'll get better. It's already getting, you know, a little better. It's just a day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour process. And I'm not rushing myself per se. I just am very eager to get to a level of normalcy right now. And my family has been so great with that. My friends have been so great with that. So, that's my main focus, is to kind of try to be okay every day. So yeah, so today is not a bad day. I mean, it's not a terrible day. It's actually not too much different than any other day. It's just a marking of a place in time for me, a very, very difficult time. But I just also remember that it could be so much worse. I could just be in such a worse place than where I am right now. Still love Dom. I will always love Dom. But I am also grateful that I can try to focus on being able to move in my own direction someday. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. If anybody has any questions or anything in particular, I know some people have asked, you know, for advice in grieving. So if you guys have those questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. You know, tag me, inbox me, whatever you guys want to do is fine. I mean, really about anything. There's nothing that's off limits at all, because I realize that this helps people a lot. It helps me. So literally, if there's anything you guys want to know or ask advice about, let me know. The other thing is, tomorrow is Dom's 33rd birthday. And so my request for you guys is to do something that makes you happy tomorrow. That be, I don't know, drink a beer that you think maybe Dom would like. Take a picture of yourself. Take a picture of you with your family. Take a picture with you and your sweetheart. Go to the beach. Sit on the beach. Like, me and Dom used to love going to the beach, taking Sasha to the beach. It's like one of our favorite things. Barbecue. I don't know. Whatever that thing is that makes you happy. Try to find some of that. Try to find it every day. But take a picture of yourself. Tag me. Tag Dom. So that I can see it and I can look at these pictures throughout the day and just be happy that my friends are happy. Because it does genuinely make me feel good. I mean, even though I'm kind of still going through my own storm and it just seems so endless right now, I'm still so happy for all of you guys. I really am. You guys are doing a lot of great stuff out there, and at a certain point, I'm very eager to kind of get myself back on track and accomplishing my goals, but all in due time. So that's it for me. Kind of a long video, but that's my 2-month update. I'm hoping I'll be doing more videos more often, but we'll see. All right. I love all of you guys, and be good to each other. Okay? Bye.